So, episode 2, whatever. Part of the story of me being vulnerable and just explaining everything. A couple of years ago, in 2020, I had my biggest year yet. I made $100,000 in my coaching business as a selfie coach and a personal brand online coach, which was fantastic. I truly never thought I would get that far. I was just happy when I made my first sale as a selfie coach because I was told over and over that people didn't want to learn how to take better selfies and no one would pay me to do that. So the fact that I had made $100,000 in my business on my own in 2020, especially during a pandemic, was shocking to me and also really, really incredible. We bought a new house in a fantastic neighborhood. The best house I had ever lived in my whole entire life. We still live here now. And my office space changed. And at first, it was like, well, it's not that big of a deal. And this is first world problems, right? Like, oh, okay, my office energy is off. It's fine. I'll get back to work. It'll be no big. Then I had hives, explosive hives, from head to toe, all day, every day, for almost an entire year. Sometimes my lip would balloon up and I had to carry an EpiPen. Nobody could figure out what was wrong. I was getting these injections of Xolair. They finally went away, but I lived in constant fear of them coming back because I didn't know what was causing them. So that took a toll on my mental health. Then back to back, people that I really cared about passed away. My husband's best friend, who also was like a second dad to my son, and the coaching team that they had been on since they were 4 for baseball. And then last March, a teenager who was my daughter's very best friend for several years and the first love she ever experienced in a relationship. And he also was sort of like my foster kid or like my second kid or my third kid. Like he just always was at our house and we just loved him dearly. And he was killed in a tragic car accident last year, which took a huge, huge toll on all of us. Like, I don't think as an adult, as a 40-year-old, I ever had anyone die like that I was that close to and who it was that young and unexpected. It was just hard back to back. And I know that everybody deals with that differently, but that just weighed on my mental state even more. So that just led to me being a little more lost in myself. So I'm sure you know where I'm going with this, or maybe you don't, but if you've ever lost yourself before, you know that it starts out slow, you taking care of everyone, and then things just keep piling on, and before you know it, it's pitch black and you don't know who you are.